Hey y'all, how are y'all today? We are doing our Glow Goals check-in a little late this week. I was out of town for our ICES conference, which is an International Congress of Aesthetics. I go every year so that I can learn new things to bring into the spa. So I was out of town yesterday and unfortunately in classes all day. So I just was unable to come in and do your weekly Glow Goals check-in on Monday. But that's okay. It's Tuesday. I still want us to pop in and give y'all some information, some encouragement, and answer any questions that y'all may have. So as usual, I try to keep these less than 15 minutes. So let me get into it real fast. Today we're talking about how self-care isn't just a spa day. I want it to be a system for you. I want you to reframe how you think about self-care and consistency. A lot of times my clients and a lot of women, especially moms, career women, we tend to think of a spa day as a reward. Okay, I've crashed, I've burned out, I survived this huge job at work, I survived the football season for kids, so now I deserve a spa day. I want you guys to reframe how you're thinking about spa days, how you're thinking about taking care of yourself. Your self-care should not be, again, a reward because you survived some huge, difficult task. Now, you still can reward yourself because you did survive something. So say, for example, you already go to the spa at least once a month. I actually go to the spa myself at least once a month, and I do something for me. But say we were doing a major transition in the spa and I've been working 12-hour shifts 7 days a week. Now, instead of just going once a day, I'm probably going to go 2 or 3 times the next month. And when I go, it's not going to be just a massage. It might be a full day of treatments where I'm doing a massage, a body scrub, maybe a head spa treatment. I'm going to do more than just my typical. I'm not rewarding myself just because I survived something extremely difficult. I'm upping the ante to make sure I'm refilling my cup to prepare myself to go on to the next task, goal, or project that I need to complete. So that's what I want y'all to really keep in mind. Spa days are not just a reward. They should be maintenance, consistent maintenance to make sure that you are a whole person equipped with what you need in order to succeed. So let me just check my notes and make sure I'm not missing anything that I want to talk about, how you reframe self-care and the idea of consistency. I know I get a lot of clients who have the emergency appointment cycle. I'll get a message, hey, do you have any availability? Can you squeeze me in today? Can you squeeze me in this week? And I'm not talking, I'm going on a trip. My husband surprised me. I need a Brazilian wax. I'm still going to take care of you in that regard. But I'm also talking about it's been a hell of a week. I need you to get me in because I need to decompress. I absolutely will still take care of you in that respect. But if we have you on a consistent schedule where you're already coming in to be pampered, to be taken care of, where I'm taking care of you or someone on my team is taking care of you instead of you taking care of others, you're not going to crash. You're not going to burn out. You're not going to be requiring your body or your mind to get a complete reset. You're just going to be refilling your cup, recharging, getting re-energized so that you can go out and do whatever it is you need to do. So I want you to imagine if you're already taking care of your skin and your body before it becomes a crisis. What does that look like for you? What would you like that to look like for you? We talked about self-care is not a maintenance. Self-care is a maintenance, not a reward. I want you to challenge the idea that self-care is only given to you once you survive the hard things. I want you to think of self-care as a required part for you. Just like we need oxygen to breathe, we need water to drink. Self-care is required for you to function at your full capacity, at a good capacity. I was reading a book recently and they were talking about ladies stepping into the feminine energy and some things that you should be doing to take care of yourself. And one of the things was you should be taking a bath 2 to 3 times a week. And I thought that was so simple, but that's so good. Because a shower, you get in, you get out. You wash everything a couple of times and then you get out. But a bath, you're going to run the water at the great temperature. You're going to add some bubbles to it or some Epsom salt. You might light a candle. You might take a book in there with you. You might turn on music. But you're going to take a moment and slow down and take care of self. I thought that was so cute and cool how they added that in. And I want to encourage you that may be something you can do. So fine, you're not going to be sitting in the tub for 3 hours, 2 hours, maybe not even an hour. But can you set aside 30 minutes to go in? Not only is it going to be good for you to decompress, it's a great signal for your body. It's time to wind down and prepare for bed. It also is a great tip to softening the skin. When you sit your body, submerge it in warm water, especially some with Epsom salt, bubbles, soaps, and things like that, it actually softens the skin. And ladies, we want to be soft. Now, my gentlemen, Y'all can take some of these tips too, but today I'm really talking to my ladies, because I know most men are not going to just soak in the tub, but these are great tips for you as well. So we talked about maintenance is not a reward necessarily. It needs to be consistent so that you can make sure that your cup is always full. I want you to not hear the word routine and you get boxed in. You're thinking, okay, I wake up in the morning, I got to do my 3-step, 5-step, 10-step skincare routine. I want you to think of it as a system to help you get the glowing skin that you want. If I skip some steps, for example, you cleanse, you might tone, you might exfoliate, you serum, you moisturize, you SPF, you're out the door. So say you say, well, I don't have time to tone and exfoliate and do my serum today. I'm just going to cleanse and moisturize and SPF. That's cool, but think about, especially if you have a high cellular turnover. So you have a lot of skin cells still on. So you're dealing with breakouts, acne, blackheads, whiteheads, things like that. If you're skipping your exfoliants and your serums that are chock full of your active ingredients, you're leaving a lot of stuff compounded on your skin. So are you going to be able to reach your goals? And if you do get there, how much longer is it going to take you because you were skipping steps all the time? So don't think about your routine as being boxed in. Think about your routine as a system, a mode of transportation to get you from here with dull, congested skin to here with bright, glowing skin. That's what I want y'all to think about when you're thinking about the word routine. If you need to change the word routine to something else to get your mind out of that frame, then do so. I've talked about how self-care should not just be one-offs when we crash. Memberships, we offer some here at the spa. They are a great way to make sure that you are getting the self-care you need. We have 2 different types of memberships available at the spa. We have a facial membership and we have a wax membership. The facial membership features either microdermabrasion or a Lux Glow facial. Our wax membership is a Brazilian wax, and you get one or the other, depending on the membership type, once a month. At the end of your appointment, we're going to pre-schedule your next appointment. You're going to take your phone out, look at your calendar. You're going to write it in with reminders, block it on your schedule so you don't go and book something else over it. So as you're living life and somebody else says, pull out your calendar. Oh, I know Saturday at 10 a.m. or Saturday at 2 p.m. I have a facial. I have a wax session with Jessica. I can't cancel that. That's my self-care moment. That's my moment to recharge. That's my moment to refill my cup. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. Those are 2 memberships we offer at the spa, our way of helping you make sure that you maintain your self-care as not just a reward, but as consistent self-care to make sure you're refilled, recharged, and ready to go each and every day. So this is the last thing I want y'all to do, and I'm going to get out of here. What does real self-care look like for you? Get out your journal, your notebook. You can pull out your phone and just open up the notes on it. And I want you to write down, when was the last time you said no to protect your energy? It could have been no to someone at work. It could have been no to your kids. It could have been no to a sibling. It could have been no to a parent. It could have been no to a neighbor. But something somebody asked you to do and you thought about it and you were like, I'm really tired. I really have a lot on my plate, but I don't want to say no, so I'm going to say yes. And then you are now at capacity and over it. When was the last time you really sat down and said no to protect your energy? Think about that. And I want you to write it down. The next question I want you to ask yourself, do you love your skincare products and do you love how you use them? So you could have a 10-step skincare routine. I know for a while everybody was on, you need this many steps to reach your goals. So you have 10 products that you're supposed to be using every morning and evening. Are you doing that consistently? Are you loving the results you're getting from them? If you're not, then reevaluate. Why do I have these products on my shelf that I'm not utilizing? Or why do I keep buying them if I'm not using them? Because I do hope you are looking at the expiration dates and tossing them at their time when it's time for them to be replaced. So, do you love your products? Are they giving you the results that you want? If not, then you need to reevaluate. We actually have consultations that you can book completely free that is going to give you a guide on what you need to be used and how you need to be using it to reach your glow goals. The next question I want you to ask is, do you have appointments or times built into your calendar to allow yourself a moment of reprieve, a moment of self-care? Or are you waiting until you're overwhelmed? Are you waiting until you're crashing out? Are you waiting until you explode at work, explode on your family at home before you say, I need a moment? And then you're in the closet crying, or you're in the kitchen binging on eating on some things that you shouldn't be eating. That's what I want you to take a moment and think about. And if you are at the point where, no, I wait until I crash, I wait till I burn out, and then I go schedule a spa day, stop. Right now, go to skinandbodygoals.com and book a self-care session, whether it's a facial, a wax session, a consultation, whatever it may be. Or maybe you're like, you know what, I don't even live in Pearland, Houston, or any of those areas. I'm in Timbuktu. You can still go to Skin and Body Goals. We have a lot of beautiful skincare products. Some of them are listed behind me. Some of them are body care products. Like that one is a body scrub, and we have body butters. Schedule you a moment in the bathroom. Take you a nice bath where you soak for 20-30 minutes. Get out, use some of those products. Take a moment to refill and recharge your cup. So we talked about the few journal prompts. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, but this week I really want you to think about, are you building systems of care for yourself, or are you just waiting for the burnout? I don't want y'all waiting for the burnout. I want you to have a system for self-care where you're taking a moment for you as needed, not afterwards, but as needed before you get to the point of exhaustion. So whether you're wondering how to treat your skin, how to schedule something, just take that moment of peace. I can't wait to help you all on your journey. If you are ready for the next moment, you guys can comment membership down below, and I'll send you some more information about our memberships. Y'all have a fantastic Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? Yes, have a fantastic Tuesday.